Bonjour! Welcome to Easy French Cooking. Would you like to learn how to cook the perfect rice without a rice cooker? I'm Victor, and today we're going to cook plain rice or riz nature just with normal kitchen equipment which we all have. And in the second part of the video, we will take it to another level just by adding a few more ingredients and turning it into a rice pilaf, le riz pilaf. So keep watching. Let's go! Alright, ingredients. So all you need for this recipe for 4 people is 250 grams of rice, double the amount of water, so 500 milliliters or half a liter, salt and pepper. And that's it really. So now this is optional, but you can also add some flavor by adding fresh herbs such as thyme, parsley or bay leaf. Any of those or even all of them together, and that will be what we call a bouquet garni. You can also use cloves, star anise, saffron, pretty much any herb or spice you like depending on your taste. So don't hesitate to be creative, have a go, try different things. Now the gear. You only need a few really basic utensils for this. You don't even need a rice cooker. All you need is a medium saucepan with a lid, a measuring glass, a sieve, a cooking ring, a fork, and a scale. That's all. I use an old-fashioned mechanical scale, so no batteries to change, but you can of course use a digital one if you prefer. I will be also using a cooking ring here for presentation, but that is of course optional. For some really cool kitchen gear, click the link in the description below and you will find everything you need for this recipe and more. Rice on the scale, we measure 250 grams. Rinse the rice thoroughly under cold water. Put the rice in the saucepan. Season with salt and pepper. If you want to give your rice a specific flavor, you can add some herbs and spice. Otherwise, just carry on as it is for plain rice. Today we're gonna add a few cloves. Add cold water. So that's double the amount of rice. Here we have 250 grams of rice, so that's 500 milliliters of water. This is for long grain rice. If you are using basmati rice, it will be 1.5 parts of water. For brown rice, 1 3/4 part of water. Okay, put the lid on. Turn on the heat and bring it to boil. Okay, now it's boiling, so turn the heat down and let it simmer for 18 minutes. Basically until all the water is absorbed. Your rice is ready. If you have added any herbs, just remove them now. Run your fork through, separate the grains. Ridiculously simple and delicious. Now you can use the cooking ring to add some nice presentation to your rice. Et voila! How cool is that? Now that you know how to cook plain rice, let's take it to another level and make some pilaf rice, which is also dead easy. You need the same ingredients plus some olive oil, an onion, and a few herbs, thyme, parsley, bay leaf, which together make what you call a bouquet garni. You also need some stock. You can use chicken, vegetable, beef. It really depends on what else you're having with your rice. You will be using the same gear as before, plus a chopping board, a kettle, a sharp knife, a wooden spoon, and a long spoon. Peel and finely cut the onion. makes me cry. Pour some oil in the saucepan. Turn the heat on. When hot, add the onion. In the meantime, rinse your 250 grams of rice as before, and when the onion is just golden brown, add the rice, salt and pepper, actually pepper, salt, and mix well. Now drop a stock cube in the measuring glass and add 500 milliliters of hot water. Stir well with a long spoon. Add the water into the saucepan and the bouquet garni. Put the lid on, keep the heat on low and leave for 17 to 20 minutes until all the water has been absorbed. And now, ta-da! Your rice is ready. So remove the bouquet garni. Run a fork through the rice, separate the grains, and voila! A nice pilaf in virtually no time. Nice, and it smells so aromatic. Smells good, tastes good. Bon appetit! Love it. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned how to easily cook plain rice as well as pilaf rice. So if you did, please click on the like button, leave a comment or ask me any question. So to keep on developing your skills in homemade French cooking, hit the subscribe button and check out my other videos. Also have a look at the links in the description below for great wines, food and kitchen gear. À bientôt!